But that's okay. Bleh. All right, the goblin mode begins. Hopefully notifications go out, but we shall see. Starting the stream a little bit earlier rather than later today. Hey, kid. Did they finally fix this? Oh. You suck, bro. And there we go. We just speed ran our dailies. All right, time to log out. Thanks for coming, guys. Hey, Solar. Hey, Spooky. You guys excited to see me do cakes again? Here we go. Hey, Dat. Hey, Mystery. Where my bombs at? There we go. I realized, just FYI, Spooky. I reached out and I asked my guy, like, hey, can I actually get those items that are from the Twitch drop so that I can actually do a highlight video of it? Because I just, you know, I don't have time to watch somebody for 14 hours and I'm doing other things. Anyways, I haven't heard back from him and then I realized, oh, right, it's the weekend. So, fingers crossed. Yesterday was the start of all the daily bonuses every day. Yep, I know. I was supposed to get a video out today that was going to talk about it, but I got to bed a little bit too late last night. So I'll have a video, like I'll get a video ready for that for tomorrow, just to announce that to everybody. Oh, you got all the items already? Okay, yeah, sure, Spooky. That'd be great. Because it seems like they forgot to actually give it to us, so. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Supercam. Earlier, I got a C5 sword of a 5-star in Geo topside. GG, that's insane. Hey, Flash. Still stuck 28 KPR and PS4. Need more light and higher Ubers. Yes. Hey, Jay. Yeah, we are multi-streaming, just as a heads up, on Twitch and YouTube, so. Yeah, drops are enabled on my Twitch now, so go lurk, guys. Hey, Phil. Also, if you happen to get the mount Sprinkled Slicer, I'll buy it off of you. Which one? Oh, that gross cake? Yeah, I never got that one as a drop yet. Interesting. I did get the Dread last night, the Irradiant Crawler, but it's not expensive enough, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. I don't think it's worth selling any of those items anymore. I think now it's just a matter of holding them. And I guess there's still the stupid costumes, which... Why do I laugh? Because nobody gets the costumes. I got them all except for the Dread and that. Oh, and the cake? Yeah, I think I got everything, but I'm not exactly sure. Glad you started the stream earlier. I've been trying for like a week now and haven't been able to catch one because of work. I wanted to thank you for all your videos. Helped me get from 0 PR to 22 KPR in a week. You're welcome. And thanks for your dedication and trying to catch the stream so that you could relay that to me. I appreciate it, man. I know, I stream a little bit later than usual, most of all just because, baby, you know, I don't have much free time. Even today, oh my god, he wouldn't let me do anything, dude. It was fine, but it's like, Like every time I would try to get a little bit of work done, he'd start freaking out. I'd try to play a little bit of a video game, he'd start freaking out. It's like, oh, okay. Did you get all the friend allies from donations? Nope, haven't bothered yet. Maybe they're cheap enough now that I could. Let me see. $200K? Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. 350K? Yeah, sure. 250? Yeah, sure. Still a little too expensive. And what about this guy? 13 mil? Nah. Nah. I was gonna wait for all of these, but who cares? I can just get them now. Because it was just gonna get cheaper and cheaper further along, but... if it's not personal, how old is your son? No, I don't care about that stuff. He's not even a year old, dude. He's only 4 months. But he's any parent will know now that he's getting to the 4 months, his sleep time is regressing, so he's sleeping less, and he's a lot more active and wanting a lot more attention. Yeah, it's been over 4 months already. Because his birthday's on the 5th, so crazy how fast time goes. Hey, Josh. The sleep regression stages are tough. Yesn't. So we actually got really lucky with him. I don't want to jinx it, but he sleeps all night. Like, he sleeps for 10 hours. But normally throughout the day, like, I don't know, I would have him like strapped to me, or he would just be like laying in bed and he would sleep for like a couple hours during the day. Now he'll just like go to sleep for 30 minutes and wake up. But I think the biggest part of it that's like an adjustment for me, I was thinking about it today, and it's like, I just got used to his routine, and now his routine is completely changing. So it's been exhausting, I'll say that. But I'll get a handle on it. It's just, So I thought today, hey, you know what? Let's stream earlier and potentially for longer. Because I felt bad that I didn't stream for very long last night, but I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, thanks, Phil. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I still, I've been slowly chipping away at the next vlog, but it's gonna take a while. I think Moontouch Ally is coming next week. Yeah. It's weird that it's in the game right now, but it definitely is going to become like cheaper when we can actually just earn it. Or whatever. Really? No cakes? Okay. Thank you for wasting my time. Yeah, I'm hoping that down the line when we end up having our next kid, it's not like worse. Like, he's been pretty good. I'm not gonna say easy, obviously. It's, you know, first time being a parent. Of course it's going to end up being pretty crazy. But time sure does fly, I'll say that. The other big thing that's happening in like a week is Donkey Kong. Hell yeah. I think that's gonna be a really good stress relief, just, you know, fun game for me. Really looking forward to just destroying the world. How exactly do people do Shadowhunter wall hack thing? You can check my video where I talked about cheating. In fact, you know what? I'll title that video better. There we go. Much better title for that video. That'll get people involved. Anyway, hey YB. Oh, mystery. I just wanted to mention, I forget if we talked about it, but the plot thickens for Subnautica. Suffice to say, the studio fired the lead creatives for a reason. And apparently they were going to end up taking the entire bonus if the game released into early access this year, not the generalized employees. So it's just it's so shady. And basically the studio ended up putting out this big text document that has been the most transparent I've ever seen a big time company, even just straight up calling out the other guys and saying how they were being stupid. And so now they're being sued by those guys. And then they put out their statement and it's just what is going on, dude? But I guess all news is good news, right? People will be talking about Subnautica. Hey, Wes. I don't care. I could care less. But, man, crazy turn of events. Hello? Is there really... that gonna be it for this biome? Guess so. Help me. Ugh. I'm dying. I've seen several videos about the Subnautica 2 controversy. Oh yeah, of course, because most channels are going to really drag it out. What I just explained to you in less than a minute is the entirety of everything that's been talked about and had going on. And I guarantee you all the videos you watched were 20 minutes long. You might not have a video on this question, the mini-map. Yes, I do, on my mods video. It's literally just a mod, dude. You just gotta get the mod, and then you just press V, which would normally end up opening this crap in the bottom left that my face cam is blocking. And then there you go. Most of them are shorts. Oh, right. Okay, you know what? Good. People are actually just trying to put the information out nice and quick. Let's go. Honestly, I kind of forgot shorts existed because it kind of sucks making videos for shorts. Yeah, I never even thought about that. That's good. That's what I should have done for my Metroid video. Just make it a short. My precious copium. Why? Why didn't Metroid actually come out, guys? At least it means somebody got fired in London. Have you gotten any emotes yet from dungeons in this biome? I don't know. I've gotten a few here and there just from doing towers, not really from normal dungeons. Plus I'm in low Uber world. I guess I should go to the higher Uber world while I'm doing these cakes, because I'm assuming they can drop motes. Or is it just 3 stars? I can't answer why the minimap doesn't work for you, dude. I don't know specifically. All dungeons can drop motes, just lower chance on lower dungeons. Oh, okay. And higher Uber world makes a difference, right? I think it has to be D12 or 13, or 13 and 14, I mean. Yeah, I should go to a new world. This is a good one though. But I need those Phoenix motes. You're right. Screw it. Pretty sure I got most of my motes from the world you're in. Oh, okay. Then someone lied to me. Good. I barely got any. Yeah, when you end up putting the minimap mod on, it should tell you in-game. Like if you end up going to mods and then find the minimap in here, it should show you. Like which one's conflicting. It's Rizzo. I need a Shadowhunter country. Do you have it? Shadowhunter is a character, my man. Not a state. I use your map for the normal map. Yeah, that would be what would conflict with it right there. There's an AI bot that will take your videos and make them into shorts. All you have to do is put the link in one of your YouTube videos. Unless you know a site that's free, Bone, all of those sites are paid garbage. Otherwise, I've seen them and I thought, oh, that's so cool. And then it's like, pay for a subscription fee. And it's like, no. Plus it's AI, so it's kind of stupid and just picks random parts, but I think that's what I did for a couple of my Core Keeper shorts back in the day. Oh, the Shadowhunter belled. Ah, yes. That's what you meant. Which I assume you mean belt, in which case this class doesn't wear a belt. Yeah, like Spooky said, the mods are different, but they're both accessing the map, so it's the same file. Oh, okay, awesome, Bone. Sweet. Keep in mind, YouTube's not gonna let you post the link, but if you like just post the general, like, what the site's called, I'm sure I can find it. But yeah, if there's a free way to do that, hell yeah, dude. I love using AI. AI for assistance is like, oh my god, it makes my life so much better. Problem is I'm not good enough at using it yet. I still do everything myself, and then every now and then it's like, oh right, this could make it easier. I don't think Twitch will let the links get sent either. Like, unfortunately, I kind of got to have them a little bit more secured up because, you know, people could just post anything then. That's what I'm saying. Like, just tell me what the site is. Like, just give me the general URL and then I'll just put the .com after. Pressing the link here. It will be deleted, but I can see it and repost it. Wait, really? Oh, I've never seen them. Hey, Bev. What up? Your name's not Bev. Your name's Brian. Or is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, sure, Bone. Oh god, invaders! Dead. Why, I was just born. Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, Spooky, sure. Usually when links and stuff like that that just get grabbed by mod, lately I don't see it anymore. Really annoying. Been watching since 2019, play on console, nice. Except for the console economy, yep. Have you got all the new event items? No, I got most of them. If you mean like out of the cakes, I bought them all for my super expensive video that I really shouldn't have spent that much flux on. Now I'm just going for extras, slowly selling them and whatever. Apparently motes also drop from invaders in this biome. Oh, interesting. What mod are you using for the smaller quest tab? This? Wait, no. This? Because this is the quest tab. Oh, you mean in the top right? It's one of the redesign mods. I forget which one it is. I got links to all of them in the Discord so that I don't have to like keep updating my YouTube videos. Been watching your videos for years. First time I joined a stream. Hello, welcome. Also GG on your Shadow Hunter power. Bev is my last name. Oh, I see. And I'm in the military. Ah, yes. Call of Duty. Redesign quest tracker. Yeah, thank you. That's the one that changes the top right. There's a couple other redesign mods. I don't use most of them. Station in Alaska. Oof. Oof. Yikes, dude. Like, you're up where they have the freaking super long days, super long nights or whatever. Not that I've ever been there or anything. Frankly speaking, I'd probably like it since I'm a goblin myself, but what was it called? There's a movie that I remember watching a long time ago. Insomnia? Is that what it was called? It had Al Pacino, or as I like to call him, Al Ponk, and Robin Williams. And basically it was just, you know, he was a cop, he got stationed up to Alaska, and then, yeah, like he just couldn't sleep because the sun never set while he was out there. That's the limit of my experience with it outside of my limited knowledge, but yeah. Crazy, dude. Crazy that parts like that on the world exist. But it must be pretty chill, right? Right now it's all sunlight. Ah, yes. So my worst enemy. Oh. Guess who's here, guys? I summon the dog cam. Sweet doggo. My god, Buzz Buzz. Hi. Yes. Hello. Hi. Ugh. Dude, I should have like an alt camera that, like, if I ever ended up getting my own, like if the wife and I ever ended up getting our own house, and then I had like gym equipment while I was streaming so that we could work out. Give me a donation. I squat 300 pounds, you know, something like that. Until I can't anymore. Then you guys just watch me die on stream. Yeah, Neo Ninja's faster for sure, but I think Shadowhunter works out because you can shoot through dungeons too, so saves you the extra time that you'd have to spend bombing your way in most of the time anyway. And yes, I know, this camera sucks. The thing is, I keep joking about this. I haven't downscaled this camera. That's its resolution. Like, I just put the border on it so that it's the same as my cam. That's it. No, the dog camera is terrible, but I'm not about to buy a expensive one. It's the piranha plant camera. The wife ended up grabbing it for me and I was like, oh, cool. But it's like 480p, so it's terrible. You just get it for the gimmick, in which case, hey, sure. I use a 480p camera for work. Dear God. Do you have a crappy mic too? Like, you use a crappy one specifically for work, like an Xbox mic? That's what I would do. No. So, okay. So to clarify, there's multiple Nintendo cameras for the Switch 2. There's the main big boy one, and that's supposed to be like 1080p. I don't know what it is, but it's like expensive. Then there's a Hori camera, which can attach to the Switch. And then there's the gimmick camera. I mean, look at this. It's so cool. But you're definitely paying for the gimmick of it being the piranha plant because it is one of the worst webcams I've ever seen. And the irony is I think it actually costs the same as the normal Switch webcam. So. Oh, so you use the same mic you've used in Discord? Okay, so you got a good one. If I ever get a home job, I'll make sure to crush my mic and camera quality. Yeah, just get a filter that makes it like worse. Also, thank you and congrats to you as well, man. Baby boy gang, let's get it. Eventually gamer. Yeah, just put like super high dB gain, but then lower the volume of it so that it's not like, that's what I always do when I want to make something deep fried. I render it out at super high volume so that it clips, and then I'll use that clipped audio in a video, but I lower its volume so it's not ear piercing. What are your items? These. Don't make me name them all. It being Trove, they're confusing and strange. Hello? Oh. Do you enjoy now? Like right in this moment? Yeah, I'm enjoying now. It's later that I'm wondering if I'll enjoy. Yep, that's how you end up getting distortion on a guitar as well. Yep. How do you get a Phoenix Mote? Literally what I'm doing right now. It's just completing dungeons in Sundered Uplands. 3-star dungeons have better odds. As far as I know, it's from killing the boss, not the dungeon chest. Otherwise, there's the 5-star dungeons in Sundered Uplands that you have to use a key on. You know, every few waves there's a boss that you kill. But yeah, Phoenix modes suck. Just in general, they're terrible. Like I got all the dragon fragments for the Sundered Uplands dragon, and I'm still missing like 40 motes. It's ridiculous. But maybe now is better than ever because we've got like all of the weeklies going on at the same time. So that's what I'm saying though. Doing ships, for example, you have to use the key on the boss chest. Ships are a bit different than normal dungeons. What about enjoying before? Yeah, I enjoyed before. What about enjoying then? How about that? Also, yeah, no, moats just suck, like in general. Like they're most common out of D14, but then you're in D14, so it's like, ew. Hey Benny, do you know what's the quickest way to farm the bee honeybee? The what? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the item you're talking about, man? Oh, the Honeybreeze Dragon. Yeah. Every bee enemy will end up having a chance of dropping a fragment. So just go to Medieval Highlands. It's not a bad dragon to farm. I mean, it's not good, but when you compare it to like Starfire, how you shooting to walls? Wall hacks. Oh crap, I'm not supposed to talk about that. All right, everyone's gone, right? Sorry guys, had a weird technical difficulty there. Challenge delves could be good if you happen to get one that's got a lot of bees in it. Sure. Oh God. And you're grinding Solarian. Okay, no wonder you're in pain. Yeah, just get a part-time job. It'll save you more like real life time. There's a mod that adds waypoints on top of every dragon fragment giving enemy. Not everyone, but yes, there is, and it's very nice. Luxian is actually a really good dragon fragment farming location. How come? And no, Mystery, I'm saying like when you get a job, not if, when, working like a couple hours and then buying the Solarian pack is cheaper than the 50,000 hours that you're gonna have to spend trying to get it in game, is my point. Yeah, you clearly haven't played Trove for a couple years, bruh. I'm joking, but yes, it's a passive for the Shadow Hunter. He just shoots through walls. Without the class gem, he'll shoot through enemies as well. But no, I know. It's stupid that you haven't been able to get a job, Mystery. Just take a garbage job, dude. You just gotta apply at like Starbucks or something. Oh, wait! Nobody can get a job nowadays. And yet they expect the next generation to keep paying rent and buy $1 million homes and condos. The world isn't cooked. Why would you think that? Oh, because the longer you stay in the Luxian world, the more density of enemies there are. Right. So you just wait for the biome you want in the inner ring and kill everything super fast. Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Didn't think about that. No, I know, Mystery. It's I know. Okay, yeah, see, so Bone, if you posted the first link, I don't see it. So I don't know if Spooky does. Just because your comment is now implying that you're sending the second link, and I didn't see the first in the first place. You ready for Mystic Gems? Oh yeah, I'm so ready. Look at my face. I have no emotion on my face. It's all serious. Because this game's about to get real, dude. When Mystic Gems get added, no more joking around. No more playing for fun. What's the best? Oh, difficulty in the Luxian event? I mean, I always just go to 13. Because you just need to kill invaders. Which Luxian should start next week, I think. Could be mistaken. Oh yeah, I saw that, Spooky. Where you ended up actually getting a Mystic 5. GG. Sorry. Got a Mystic to max level. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Spooky. Like, I don't think the link is going to... It just auto gets grabbed now. Because YouTube itself stopped people from sending links because there was all those bots in the comments. So, unfortunately, Bone, your best bet, again, would be just mention what the URL is, and then I can just put the .com myself. Is it true all bonuses are active? Yep. We got every daily going on at once. I'm sorry I didn't make a short video talking about that today, but I will for tomorrow. No, I didn't see any link, Bone. That's what I'm saying. Luxian's never going back to the way he was? Question mark? No. It's awesome, isn't it? Nobody asked for it, but here we are. Yeah, I mean, worst case, Bone, is if you are in the Discord, you could send the link to Spooky, and then he can relay it to me. Sorry, it's so many extra steps. I'd say send it to me, but knowing me, I just would completely forget about it. I know, like, as much as I've been enjoying their community letters and stuff, I do think it's pretty contrasting that they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna start listening to players and feedback and stuff, and then they release the Trials of Luxian and nobody likes it. What? Is there any way to level U0 my battle arena pass? What? I'm assuming you're talking about this thing, the battle factor, in which case, do you get it out of Bomber Royale? Or do you not get it out of anything anymore? I know they changed it, but I don't remember what exactly is used to level it up now, because it's not PvP anymore. I think Battle Factor's completely dead. Really? So there's just no way of obtaining it now. Jesus, these devs. Technically, that means the only way that you could obtain it is by having PvP rounds in Club Worlds, which means it'll never happen. Because you can't force the arena, you'd have to have a full room of 10 people. That's bad. Oh, you can actually go as low as a 3v3? Okay. That's still 6 people, just for battle factor. So yeah, let's just say that you can't get it, and call it a day. Okay, unfortunately, guys, it's getting like really hot in here really fast. I gotta get my fan. I'm also going to do a little bit of a test here. Sorry. I'm wondering if my backlights are a lot hotter than I think. Doesn't feel hot. But still, I'm going to try it. Okay. Sorry. Hi, Fido. Watching since 2018. Appreciate it. I need Flux to get to 400 mastery. You're going to give me free stuff is what you're saying? How would that help you get Flux? Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah, I see the link. It won't let me grab it. Thank you. Thank you, you stupid platform. Okay, I can just type it myself. Wait, yeah, if that's free, dude, I'll definitely use that. Thank you. That's much appreciated. Because that's the thing, like, using AI for shorts kind of seems like the proper way to do it. Because it's shorts. Like, they're so short that AI can't really ruin it, you know? But yeah, thanks, man. And yeah, you can just leave Twitch in the background if you want to. Watch me on both platforms, right? We'll get Mystic Rebirth. Till Mystic 5 Rebirth. Yeah, it's totally happening. No, I don't. Yeah, my fan is on. I don't point it towards my mic. Sent videos of the stream allies and admin chat. Nice. Yeah, I hope that I hope they send them to me because I don't like. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to have to leave someone's stream open for 1,000,000 hours just so that I can get them. I mean, it's fine, But like, especially even today, I don't think anybody else is streaming Trove on Twitch. I could be mistaken, but I just don't tell anyone this. Otherwise I could lose my partnership status. Twitch kind of sucks. Hey Nick, what time is it for me? Like 15 o'clock? Yeah, Gao's been going nuts. He dropped by last night when I was streaming, and apparently he's doing true goblin gaming where he's streaming for like 10 hours each day. I don't blame him. The drops have got like a lot more inflated views for Twitch for sure. So grind it out. If I was more greedy myself, then I should have been streaming Trove all night last night, but nah, I got my own life that's going on right now. But all the power to him, man. Is he live right now? I don't think so. Are you giving me Gonda's Fito? I'm so confused. It's kind of sad to see the ratio of chatter to viewer, to be honest. Dude, if I'm gonna be perfectly real with you, so yesterday basically like a Gao just did like a raid or whatever on my Twitch, and then it was like, oh man, he had like 200 people watching, and I got excited for a second, and then there was like maybe one person talking, so clearly everyone else was just farming, and I was just like, that's why I wasn't gonna go all night, because it's like, that's no fun, man. I don't care about the views. I like interacting with you guys, you know? No, Fito's talking about giving me stuff. I think he's saying he can give you a Gonda mystery. And to be clear, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against people lurking. I get it. I'm just saying, like, as far as fun factor, for me, it just doesn't cut it. Yeah, also saying that the AI makes a lot of clips from a single video and blah, blah, blah. I've used it before. When I used it before, they wouldn't let you edit subtitles or anything, but they might have let you do that now. Yeah, I would assume so, because that's what most of the sites do now. But either way, like, I've used those sites, but usually what would happen is they would let you, like, they would cap you. Like, oh, you want more clips? Pay. And so I just unsubbed from doing it. So if you just gave me something that I don't have to pay for and I can just use it, I mean, hell yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I'll totally use that. And maybe I can get some more shorts. The thing is, lately, I haven't been recording much. Not many things that can be turned into a short, you know? Because usually it's all just live streams now. But there's like 5 other people streaming Trove on Twitch right now. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I just don't know how to use Twitch, man. Let me be real. I just get shorts from the clothing store. I don't know why you need AI for them. Spooky, you're not a dad yet. Okay? It sounds weird coming out of your mouth. I like it. The other option is I could have taken that literally and then tried to explain to you YouTube Shorts and what they are. You can do it with streams as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but the problem is I would have to download the stream. Unless it lets me just link it directly, but maybe. Either way, I'll experiment with it. Like I'll try it out. I mean, generally when I'm doing these streams, like I'm already gathering clips myself anyways. That's how I do the like the stream collages or whatever you want to call them, stream highlights. But I gotta talk about things that are actually worthwhile to get enough clips to actually bother. So. I do have a my mods of 2025, yes. I don't directly link to the mods. It's most of all a video saying, go to my Discord. I have like a mod chat where I link to all of the mods that I currently use. That way I can just update that list without having to constantly like change it or make new videos, I mean. I don't know why I should play. I don't have other games. Oh, you know what? What's it called? Look up Adralan. Adrullan. It's an MMO, another voxel MMO, kind of old school, where your mouse is separate from your character controls, so you'll like click on things to get your character to attack and stuff. But they have like a free alpha test going on right now, and it's pretty interesting. It's not my kind of game because it's essentially tab targeting, but it's really cool. They got like 50 different classes in the game with a lot of different quests and stuff. Oh, on PlayStation? Sorry. Never mind. I don't know what you can play on PlayStation. My PlayStation's been collecting dust. So you're just gonna have to wait for Ghost of Yotei in October. What TCO? I'm assuming you're getting a little flabbergasted because you're like, why aren't you replying to my comment? But your other comments have literally been deleted because YouTube is stupid and just mutes comments for some stupid reason. My movement speed is like 1,000,000. No, I don't know. Base is 125. 139 I saw, but now with rolling and all this other stuff, 223. Yeah, you could play Roblox. That's on PlayStation, right? What PR do you guys think I should start opening all my gear vaults? You're gonna have to max out your gear crafting in the first place. Oh, there it is. I see your other comment, TCO. No, I never had 1,000 people watching my stream. But if you're just focused on the numbers, then I'll just say thank you and there's the door. Welcome to YouTube, my man. I can get into it, like actually as constructive criticism towards the platform and towards like how it works with content creators and stuff like that. Sure. But if you're just being one of those negative Nellies where you're like, you used to get so many views, how come you don't get any more? Then it's like, yeah, then never mind. Then I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, so for your gear crafting, like basically you want to max out the gear crafting so that you can get the high tiered crystal gear in the first place. But otherwise at 27 KPR, you'll be getting C4 for sure. Oh, you do have the maxed out gear crafting. Yeah, you don't need the skill tree maxed out. You can get C4 at, I've heard 15 KPR, and then for every 5K interval, it goes up in odds. And then at 45K is when you can finally start getting C5. So there's no reason to save them. At least not for right now, like, because it'll just be a straight upgrade for you depending on what your gear is. I saved my boxes because one day they'll have missed it. Wait, what famous intro? You mean the Trove? I do it still all the time. I just the majority of my videos are streams now, which is why it just starts. I've also been kind of experimenting lately with you guys might have noticed, like, the outros, you know, I basically have like a big banner and stuff, but I'm still like talking about relevant things rather than just, you know, asking for likes and all that crap, which I still got to do then anyway, because it's part of the job. But I've been experimenting with having no intro and just jumping right in. Just because, I don't know, Zoomers, you know how it'd be. At the very least, I haven't turned into a drama channel, so there's that. Which is probably exactly why my views started to dwindle, because people love negativity on this platform. Especially now. Oh my god, it's so full of hate bait and rage bait, and it's just like, ugh, no thanks. Yeah, you can get a ton of the crystal cores out of the boxes too, just because of loot collecting the crystal gear. Hey, just how many should I open to get C5? All of them? I'll just say good luck, dude. You can just keep getting like none. But no, like, case in point, with all the drama stuff, you want to know what's still going right now? People dogging on Nintendo and saying that the Switch is going to fail and stuff. Bro, it has already statistically become the most best-selling console in history. What the hell? But people just want to keep spinning the narrative. Because YouTube as a platform is very easy to manipulate, like as far as the algorithm, because if you end up putting out something stupid on purpose, people are going to be angry and leave their angry comments. And YouTube just considers that to be retention. Like, oh, people commented. Same reason why they ended up getting rid of the dislike button. Like, YouTube doesn't care. They just want the views. Now, on top of it, there's also just the societal problem of people just responding to negativity a lot more, but at the same time, whatever. Yeah, only, speaking of the Trove intro, only OGs will remember the die fish. Is this biome dead yet? Yeah, it looks like it. Nope, PlayStation is no longer the best in history. The Nintendo Switch 2 outsold everything, including the PS2. I think it was a combination of not only hype, but also it is just a stronger Switch, which is anything, literally what everyone wanted from the Switch in the first place was just the Switch Pro. But then on top of that, I think the problem with the PS5 issues, you know, where they had the shortage of chips and everything during all the COVID crap, I think that kind of added like fuel to the fire of people thinking that they wouldn't be able to get the Switch 2. Because otherwise, I think I talked about it in my Switch 2 review, which I feel like I should do a better review once I've played with it for a lot longer, maybe like a 1 year in or a couple months in type of thing. But I think like if you never had a Switch 1, get a Switch 2. There's plenty of games on the catalog to end up getting into it. But if you're somebody who already had a pretty big Switch 1 library, unless you really care about Mario Kart, there's not really much to the console right now. Like, I can admit that. But it's crazy how well the Switch 2 sold. Here, let me actually see. Let's do a quick summary of this. Okay. Oh, okay. So Switch 2 is the best console launch in history. I don't know if I can see total console sales of history. So that's a little bit of misinformation on my part. I thought it was already like just outselling like PS2 and stuff, but I don't know if it is. But as far as a console launch, yes, it is the best console launch ever. Most of all because they could actually meet the demand. Other consoles would have been just as popular. I'm trying to look for total sales of like everything. No, I don't want the launch sales. I want normal figures. There we go. There's a list. Oh dear God. Okay, yeah, PS2 is insanely high. But let's be realistic here. PS2 kind of cheated because it had a Blu-ray player inside it. But yeah, PS2 is at like 160 million units, which is insane. With PlayStation 1 and the Wii being under it. Not sure where the Switch 2 fits in there yet. Wow. Switch 2 sold over 5 million units in the first month. That's insane for a console launch. Anyways, who cares about numbers? Yeah, that's my mistake. I thought Switch 2 already outsold everything, which was naive to think. Suffice to say, there's a lot of clickbait out there. PS2 didn't have Blu-ray, only DVD. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It was a DVD player then. That was the big thing. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Blu-ray. I guess because that's like the new thing now. But anyways, the point was it was pretty damn affordable to end up getting like a DVD player mixed with a console. Oh, die. I'm curious to see how Switch 2 will wrap up like around everything else. DS is number one for mobile consoles. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we want to get into that kind of stuff. Does the Switch count? Like, I don't know. I think once they start putting out like some more bangers, like Nintendo's going pretty hard with their games right now. My curiosity is what they're going to do in terms of like cross marketing. Like I saw somebody had a theory that I thought was actually really cool, where when the new Donkey Kong game comes out, new characters would suddenly get added into Mario Kart as kind of like a celebration of the other game coming out. Not that you would have to play Donkey Kong to get those characters. It would just be like, that'd be insane for cross promotion and marketing. I don't think I've ever seen a company do something like that, so that would be pretty cool. No, that's what I'm saying, dude. You don't buy the Switch 2 just for Mario Kart. You buy it because it's a Switch, but stronger. That's what I'm saying. Like, I sold my Switch 1 for like $300. So that already made a pretty big dent in the Switch 2 price. Good luck selling it now, but anyway. Oh, thanks, Tenji. Sorry I didn't say hello. Also, hey, Zype. Thought you moved away from Trove. Nope. I still love Trove. There still hasn't been any other game to top it for me, because I'm a freak. People complain about the price. but still pay for it. No, it's because like the people that are complaining about, like, what a lot of people don't seem to remember is, as much as the internet seems like it's really big and crazy, it's still the minority. Like, the majority of people don't go onto the internet and look onto forums and stuff and find out all of this news going on with the new Subnautica, or, you know. The average consumer is, when I went into the lineup for the Switch 2, the one that was in the front was some mom who didn't even know what the heck the console was. She was just getting it for her daughter. You should play Elden Ring. Oh, I already did, buddy. Oh, just check the YouTube. There's like 500 videos. One of my favorite games. I just stopped playing it because I did everything. No. We're not even gonna get in. We're not even gonna get into the whole like, yeah, the Switch 2 is too expensive. I have a video dedicated to it, specifically talking about it. The Switch 2 is not as expensive. That's just the internet with their drama, hate, doom mongering. You can say that the Switch 2 is expensive. No, it's not. You want to know what's more expensive than the Switch 2 right now, and it's not a day one new console? Oh, the Xbox. Oh, the PS5. Xbox increased their price just because they realized that they could get away with it. When it's like, bro, you want to know why? You want to know why people are going for the Switch, Microsoft? Because it's new. But no, like I have a video where I went into it. I looked up the price of all the other consoles, and I was really surprised that the Switch is actually one of the cheaper consoles on the market right now. I think the only thing that's cheaper than it is the Xbox Series S, which is insane. Not including the Mario Kart bundle puts it up like a little bit, but it's still cheaper than the other consoles. And my argument would be, you know, I love my PS5 as much as I dog on it, but it didn't come with a game. You know, there was no bundle. Hell, I had to buy my controller. So. Don't be mean, Osita, but also, no. Buzz just, that's what she does, man. She just follows me around. She just always sleeps in here. That's it. Hey, there it is. Hey, Arthur, or Althery. There's the Twitch raid. Appreciate it. Yeah, we are multi-streaming, guys, so pardon me if I'm trying to keep up with both chats. Did you try Bloodborne? I did on the PS5, and I kind of hate it. Okay. I never played through Bloodborne. I wanted to, but it runs like crap on PS5, so yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, I figured you'd be going to bed, Althur, because that's pretty much what everyone with Trove on Twitch is doing right now, is just passing off the raid party while we go to bed. But yeah, have a good night. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me, in terms of Bloodborne, like, part of me wants to wait for the remake, so we know it's coming. But it's gonna be like a PS6 exclusive, and I'm not buying a PS6 just for that, bro. The Switch is probably gonna be my last like main console, if I'm being honest. Oh, Agao is here. Hello. Did you end up doing your super long stream already, Agao? I bought a Steam Deck earlier in the year and came back from vacation with the wife's family and was able to play Trove when the nights go calm. Nice. Yeah, you want to know what handheld you can't play Trove on right now? The Switch 2. I keep hounding the devs about it too, because it's like, bro, I really want to play it on the Switch 2, and please God, add mouse support. Like, ah, yes. Goodbye, my French brother. Goodbye from Canada. Bonjour, comment ça va? I don't remember French at all. Because I don't live in Quebec. I'm now at 21k power rank on my Shadow Hunter. All my gems are stellar except for Crystal. I got gear crafting up to 200. However, I was wondering if there is a faster way to get block element. Nope. Nope. Gear crafting just sucks, dude. The grind just keeps going. That's the whole point of it. So. Wait, what about Pokemon being sad? Pokemon runs like a dream on the Switch too. But if you're talking about base Switch, then yeah, I know. I know, I played Scarlet on the Switch. I don't know how that's allowed. I would, honestly, I would have gone right back to playing Scarlet on my Switch too. Except it didn't copy my file. So, there goes 100 hours of Pokemon. It's funny because I just, like, you don't have an option of porting your Pokemon saves to the cloud storage, so it just erased everything. Okay. I got the first Switch thinking I would get back into Pokemon. Didn't end up doing it. Games are expensive, whereas Steam always has sales. Yes, and Nintendo games famously never go on sale. Which the irony is, like, with games being more expensive, now I more so have just become more picky, you know? Whereas once upon a time I might have been just barely interested in trying Pikmin 4 just because I always hear good things about it. Now it's like, bro, I ain't paying, no. Instead, I'm just super picky. I'll buy Donkey Kong Day 1. That game looks like it's probably my game of the year. And then Metroid, bro, if I could afford it, I'd have a big Metroid tattoo on my right arm. I love that franchise as much as I love Zelda. You guys sitting here thinking, oh, Silk Song, why hasn't it come out? Bro, I've been waiting on Metroid Prime 4 for like 20 years or something ridiculous. Donkey Kong bonus daily intro. I know, because it says the Bonanza. Whenever people say like, oh, we got the daily Bonanza, I just keep thinking, Donkey Kong? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Scarlet and Violet just being poor Pokemon games. Most of all, the reason why I like Scarlet and Violet is because of the auto attack function. It makes it like so much more approachable for me. But if you go to the big water area on the Switch one, yeah, then you can tell me it's got good performance. But that's just like me saying that I could, you know, squish an egg in my hands and it's going to come out as bacon. Like, it's just not true. You can't play Skate when it comes to early access. I thought it was already in early access, unless that's some people playing the alpha version. I'm gonna be real, I don't have a desire to. I used to be a skater punk. I was not very good at the half pipe. I would fall and almost break my arm multiple times. But I was good at doing like the standing tricks. Because like everybody, I got into, you know, Tony Hawk and skate and all that stuff when I was younger. But nowadays it's like, nah. I know that new Tony Hawk game came out. Nah. I don't care. My nostalgia isn't that big. Once Troves on Switch 2 works, I can help you. As you know, I'm the top Switch player. Oh, because you're the only Switch player? Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it on the Switch too, just because I really hope that they make the Joy-Con mouse thing work, dude. Like, But when I was telling the content creator guy that I talked to who passes things up to the devs, it sounded like he didn't know much what I was talking about. Like with the Switch Joy-Con mouse thing. Because unfortunately, it's something that has to be like coded by the developers, which I hate. Oh, you think it's easier to get Yabaki on Switch? Yeah, actually, maybe because the low play count. I could see that. I'd be very curious because they're trying to give out an even amount across all consoles as far as I know, right? Oh, you're talking, okay. And then, sorry to jump back to the Pokemon discussion. Yeah, that new Pokemon game looks like crap. I liked Scarlet and Violet, but even then I played those games long after they were fixed. But yeah, that new Pokemon looks terrible. I'm sorry, it just does. The idea of an open world that's just a city is really cool, Cyberpunk. But when they make the city look realistic and it's supposed to be a Pokemon game where everything's cartoonish and colorful, I'm just like, what? Like, it looks so bland, bro. Just no thank you. Is leveling up gear crafting necessary? So the reason why you would get gear crafting up is because it's a much easier, more efficient way of getting crystal gear. You have to get your gear crafting maxed out, and then you can start getting like high-tiered crystal gear depending on your PR. And if you're already 22k PR, you could already technically get C4. So. They're supposed to be giving 10 Yabakis per platform. Yeah, and there's only 10 players on the Switch. Yes, when we finally can obtain 50k power rank, we'll be able to pull Mystic out of the boxes. There was a couple people that got the 50k PR from the Oblivion Odyssey, Mario Odyssey pack or whatever it's called, when that dragon was broken. There's actually a lot of things that went on with that dragon that I'm not allowed to tell you guys about. I'll just say that it wasn't entirely not on purpose that they gave us the PR boost, okay? I probably shouldn't have even said that much. But anyways, when people got 50k PR, yeah, they actually pulled out Mystic. So, heck yeah. Give it to me, because I'm not grinding the delves. Scarlet and Violet still has terrible graphics even after the fixes. No, it looks fine. No, the Pokemon look great, and the world is actually like pretty cool looking. I like it. But when I look at like the what was it? Didn't they end up remaking like Red and Blue? Give me those graphics, but 3D. It looks so much more stylish. We said Switch players are missing 2 events. No, I know. I don't know why the Switch update is still so far behind. Don't you guys not even have Sunfest going on right now? Because they mentioned in the post that they were gonna add it like later or something. I don't remember. Do you feel the difference with server migration? Yes, 100%. I will say some people have reported that there's no difference for them. I'm assuming it's because of their region, wherever they're at. But generally speaking, the majority of players, yes, these servers are insanely, like, it's so much better. You'll still crash from time to time, but that's just tied to the memory leak. But yeah, Gunslinger is, I don't know if he's good, but he's viable now because his shots actually like track. So yeah, it's funny too, like about the Switch players actually losing so much content with this game, because wouldn't you think that this game would be really like well received on Trove? Like, it's colorful, it's free to play, you know? I would just assume that it would be kind of a pretty big market, but whatever. Let's just not bother promoting the console that's associated with younger members, but sure. New server's very smooth, so nice that you can finally farm with a group without lag and crash a lot. Yes. Yeah, a group. I'm always alone now. It's okay, I'm probably hidden and offline. This game's not an MMO, it's a single player game that you happen to be able to play with others. I do miss the days of having a huge crew following me around, but I also don't care. I think most people just kind of tune in rather than play. Yes, and I know club fixtures still don't work on Switch, which is embarrassing. What changed with the servers? They migrated it from a cloud server to a physical server, so it made a huge difference. Basically, the ping is just so much better that a lot of classes are more reliable. Make a collab Mario skin for Boomer. I know, right? Like, it just sells itself. Like, come on. But then they would have to be acknowledged by Nintendo, which would require more than the single dev working on the console ports. At least last I heard. The issue with projectiles in Trove, a lot of it got resolved because of the server stuff, yes. When I listen to Switch players, I have the impression nothing works. Yeah, it's pretty broken, unfortunately. Most of all because, like, we all know, they just kind of... They ported it to the Switch and just called it a day without actually, like, fixing anything. Because they just saw, oh, more money, you know. I get it, but you gotta actually put out, like, a worthwhile product if you want to make money. And again, I think Trove should be... maybe Trove should even be a higher priority for them on Switch right now. With the Switch 2 hype. And the fact that the game will actually run well. So... Oh, the Brazilian Yabaki. Yeah, lots of players don't have that. And again, it doesn't give mastery. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Game Ago made improvements? I don't remember that. Bro, as much as everyone dogs on Game Ago, they have been doing steady updates for Trove over the years. And they've been substantially, like, really, really good. Say what you will about, like, the taxes update and whatever else. But the fact that they ended up giving us, like, full class rebalances and... You know, now the server's migrated and they've given us a lot of good. And they haven't shut the servers down, so... Later, Jis. Have a good one, man. Messiah, Breath of the Evergreen. Breath of the Wild? There's a little too many things in Trove that just make me think of Nintendo games, so... Maybe someone on the Trove team is a Nintendo fan, but maybe they just don't want to have the game actually, like, run on Nintendo. Which is so sad. Zelda had way more... Oh, was someone making a comparison of Zelda compared to Game Freak? Because if I'm being perfectly honest... The reason, I'm not going to get into it. Game Freak is like their own entity. If you've ever noticed, whoops, bumped my mic. If you've ever noticed, Pokemon games are not made by Nintendo. They're published by Nintendo. So they have an exclusive contract with Game Freak. But Game Freak, unfortunately, are pretty incompetent developers as far as video games. You'll notice that they just kept remaking the same game for like 50 years and only recently started making actual 3D games, and they kind of suck. They still got the Pokemon formula, so I still quite enjoy them, but they're starting to get to the point, even with the 3D ones, where they're just doing the same thing rather than iterating and actually like making them good. Like, give the Pokemon franchise to like another studio and oh my god. The Pokemon IP is owned 33% by Nintendo, 33% by Game Freak. Oh, okay, that's why. That makes sense then. Because otherwise there was that other game, There was a game they showed at E3 that Game Freak is making, and it looked like a really crappy, like, Sekiro knockoff. Maybe they're better at making games like that. I don't know. But I do find it very odd that, like, the Pokemon games haven't just improved and become, like, the greatest games ever. I guess they don't need to. They still sell so goddamn well. Game Freak has 200 employees. That's it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a pretty big team for that type of a game. Unless that's 200 in total, like including like various other aspects of the company. But when you compare that to like the hundreds that work on like Zelda and other games and stuff, which, my God, give me the new Zelda, please. I'm so curious, like, as much as I'm stoked for Bonanza and Metroid and stuff, it's like, bro, I can't wait to see what Nintendo's got cooking for next year. Really excited for that. Oh, also, somebody asked earlier, I'm sorry I didn't catch it, the dog's name, Buzz. And then the other one that never comes in here is Jub. Because she just likes sitting on the couch and being alone. Is this world dead? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, we'll keep going. Oh my God, it's still getting hot in here. I hope the new classes are Aquaman or an electric. I thought you said electrician. I can see it. There'd be a costume where his pants fall down. No, I know. The main things, we've talked about class ideas so much over the years. The main thing that I would want the Trove devs to get away from is humanoid. Why do they always have to be bipedal? Why can't we have a centaur as a class? Why don't we have a gigantic ogre guy as a class, you know? Otherwise, they're always just human. I get it. It's easier for animation's sake, plus all the mounts and stuff. Bro, just make it so that the class is so big it doesn't get a mount. I don't know. Will they add a new class? Eventually, yeah. They've talked about it in their community posts. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But if I'm being perfectly honest, based on how they answered that question about new classes, it sounded like they're not even working on one yet. Yeah, like Draco being able to become a dragon. Yeah, exactly. Like, I still remember the hype around the Chloromancer when it first got added into the game, because everybody and their mom thought that your ultimate would transform you into a giant, like, plant monster or something, and then, nope. Just throws down more plants, even though the plants have a limit of the amount that you can throw down in the first place, so what's the point? Centaur with an Alphatar as a mount? Exactly, dude. I think it'd just be funny if they just did stuff like that. But I always thought, like, I remember even when I first started playing Trove, and I thought, like, oh, dude, I could totally see, like, a, you know, a class that's, like, a lot bigger. He's got, like, a big log on his shoulder or something. Then there'd be another class that's, like, Cubesley, where he's 1 block tall. He'd be really good for building. And then maybe one of his abilities, like, would actually, like, plant down, like, either sandbags or a turret or something that would, like, defend you. I don't know, like, just stuff that takes advantage of the whole voxel thing. Maybe even put down a barrier that other players could go through, but enemies couldn't. Not that Trove is that complex to even bother having a mechanic like that, but... But on top of that, we need, like, more elemental classes. Like, yeah, if we had a lightning mage that had like chain lightning, maybe his offhand item would be like an orb. I don't know. His ult could just be a big lightning bolt. You know, it could just be super lazy, but that would still be really cool. Since we already have all the other elements. I want a witch doctor that throws like potions and uses poison. You know, similar to Solarian's damage over time, but more so focused on the damage over time. His ult could be a fart cloud. I don't know. Plus, I think a witch doctor would just work like so well in this game. It's not just because the neon green is fun. Yeah, Draco with the mount is a lot of fun. Isn't there a talk about the next class being called Brawler? No. There's no news, nothing about the next class. Last we heard, and this was like a year or two ago, it was going to be in our Spear class. But I think that idea has been put to rest, and it was just fabricated. Otherwise, we already have a Brawler. It's called the Vanguard. Sorry, Vanguardian. Why hasn't someone made a Kardashian costume for the Vanguardian? Yeah, or like a rogue character that uses dual daggers. Exactly. Like when the remember when I think it was TFM, I might be mistaken, had a mod for the Lunar Lancer that made it like the dinosaur assassin guy. And everyone was just like, oh, but then it wasn't actually a class. It was just a mod. Like, I still think one of the biggest problems with Trove's like combat system is that it's so simplistic. I've talked about this before, so I'll kind of skim over it rather than repeat myself, but I think that Trove could really benefit from an overhaul to the combat that would be more like Borderlands. So what Borderlands does, at least near as I can recall, last one I played was 1, 2, and 3, but that was like so long ago. But they have energy shields on enemies, they have their raw health, and then they have armor. And you would end up using, I think it was acid would get rid of armor, electricity would get rid of shields, and then physical damage and bleed would get rid of health. Having a system like that in Trove, where the classes would synergize, and then maybe even overhaul the gear a little bit so that each class could end up going towards one specific route. Maybe even upgrade the skill tree so that people would end up having like dedicated builds instead of just damage all the time. Had a little bit of a mini heart attack there, but I just I think that would be great as far as like Trove's combat, because it needs more complexity if it's going to end up like, it doesn't need more complexity, let's be real. But the fact is that because the combat isn't complex, why aren't we just constantly getting new classes? Aquaman? Yeah, we could get a water class. I could see that. Yeah, or like a siren mermaid character. I'd still like more Aquaman type of thing, but I could see a fish guy. I think this biome's dead. No, this is open. What instead of a pyromancer, a hydromancer, right? I wish Trove would have collabs, dude. That would actually be really cool. Add multiverses in Trove. Damn, multiverses die. Or give each class their own skill tree like last epoch. That would actually be dope. I could see that. I doubt it would happen because that's a lot of classes to consider and would end up making new classes take a lot longer to make, which, I mean, they already take too long to begin with. Water version of Draco that transforms into a Kraken, or its ultimate throws down a whirlpool that pulls it into the Kraken. That would be cool. I was GM French Multiverses top 55. No way. Really? Damn. I liked Multiverses. And then they shut it down over and over again because they didn't want people to play it, I guess. I don't know why. I don't think Warner Bros. Understands what early access means. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they were trying to avoid like paying for the licensing of all those characters or something. Who knows? The netcode, nerf, etc. killed the game. Yeah. I'm not like in the loop with it, but yeah. Apparently, who knows if it's true or not, like as far as like Switch leaked stuff. Apparently Smash for... Is it Smash for N64 or Smash Melee? Like one of the Smash Bros. Games is supposed to be coming onto the Switch, like the older ones. Which means that it'll actually work online, which would be pretty cool. And then apparently Donkey Kong 64, which, okay, cool. Where's Diddy Kong Racing? Please, God. Another theory people had towards the new Smash is that maybe Sakurai made a contract deal with them where he gets to work on the new Kirby Air Ride if he works on the next Smash Bros. That's a stretch for sure, but Sakurai loves Kirby Air Ride, so. Stands to reason. Just who knows if it actually will. I don't know. I want a new Smash, even though I suck at them. What dog is that? Oh God, there's a dog in here? Pug. The best dog. Did you, Agao, do you got a Switch 2 or just a Switch 1? Just curious, because it seems like you're, you kind of got your finger on the vein of the Nintendo stuff as well. Just, excuse me, but if I can smell another Nintendo fan, it makes me happy. What about the opposite of Lunar Lancer, like a Sun Guardian? That would be cool. I mean, that's the thing. There's so many different class ideas that we could have with the game. Yeah, like a guy that uses tornadoes and wind magic and thunderstorms and stuff. Like, come on. They should let players, like, oh. You know how we have the mob voting for Minecraft? We should have that, but for classes in Trove, where they give like a proof of concept of 3 different classes and then we vote for them. That would be cool. Newer classes seem redundant when they're not doing anything to the combat system because it's just an RDPS. Yes, but also that's just the game, and I think new classes are a lot funner and more interesting because it's another big thing to grind and feels fresh versus, oh cool, Mystic Gems. That's my argument anyways. I'm not saying the combat doesn't deserve an overhaul because I think that it could, but I don't think it ever will. I wonder how hard it is for them to make classes. I think... I might be mistaken, but I think the main reason that it was so hard for them is because back in the day anyways, this was like maybe a year or 2 ago, they talked about it. Basically, the animations in the game are built on like dead software. And so they, as far as I know, they didn't have anyone that like had a dedicated job in that. But now I assume they have somebody who actually knows what they're doing, and that's why they're overhauling all of the VFX in the game instead, which I think is a higher priority than a new class. But I do still hope that we get new classes, because I still think that they're the best way of making money in the game, like for them in terms of profit as well. I'll buy new class packs, I don't care. My favorite thing about pugs is when they lay down and sigh like a tired old man. That's just dogs. But yes. I think it's the snoring that's makes it comforting. They're also just the best dogs. Even Jub, when she barks at people, she's just like, screw you, pet me. Hakes, where are you? Thing with Game & Go is they make it really ridiculous requirements to achieve the new class. Like to get it free to play, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can't say anything because I'm pay to win in this game anyways, but I think it's fair. Sorry, I think it's fair that they want money out of people. Like, they got to make money somehow. And a new class being paid is far better than what they've been doing with, like, Dragon Coins and stuff. But again, maybe I'm being too biased. My main gripe is that they've been making the packs for new classes, like, way more expensive. But at the very least, the new classes are usually like Solarian is really hard to get. Solarian is one of the strongest classes in the game, you know? Cool, whatever. Power creep is a thing in gacha games, and nobody complains about how pay to win those games are. They're even worse because you got to gamble on them. Trove, at least you get what you pay for. Hey, Dwa. But again, I can acknowledge that I might be biased. I hope they improve in making costume. Like costumes for classes? They've been doing pretty good with them lately, honestly. I've been noticing like a lot of the dev designed items have had like a lot more shading on them and stuff, which has been really good. It's just every now and then there'll be like a broken part of the VFX that they don't fix. Even though it'll be a part of a pack that you spend money on. And it's like, excuse me? Could have gone up. Whatever, we'll go this way. I might have to grab some water in a sec, guys. Still continually just getting hotter and hotter in this goddamn room. I hate the summer. Excuse me, where'd you go? Oh, is that him? Yeah. Hopefully they put some more effort into the VFX. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, they've, so what they're doing right now, for those that don't know, is they're going through the thousands of VFX that's in this game and cleaning them up. Because that's one of the biggest issues with performance, is that they were never properly layered. You should make a video about Bard costumes. Yeah, I thought about making videos on costumes for classes, whether it be my favorites or just all costumes type of thing. I could. It'd be a pretty annoying project for me just because I'd be having to swap all my like suits all the time. But yeah, I could do that. It'll take a while. Oh yeah, what's that van called? The capybara van, what is it called? Isn't it a minivan? No. No, not recently acquired, recently equipped. There it is. Yes, you need to get this. It's actually a really good mount. It looks so stupid, I love it. I really like the Gemma Ranger skin. Yeah, me too. Like the new one? Oh, it looks great, dude. I still wish they would have added either a transparency or a metallic layer to his faceplate, but other than that, it's a really good costume. That pack's got a lot of really good costumes. It's just, I'm very, very picky when it comes to changing my Shadowhunter suits. And for whatever reason, I just can't shake the Renewis skin. But that might actually be one of my favorite Boomer costumes. I want a night costume for Boomer with a cape on it. I know, or an overhaul to the knight so he doesn't look like an alpha character and a teapot. I know some people like that cute little stubby monster, but I still think that we should have like a proper knight in the game. I wonder how you would end up doing a cape on Boomer though, because it has to follow the same animation skeleton. So either the cape would just be stuck to your character, or it would have to bounce around like his backpack does, which means it doesn't blow in the wind. Gives a proper knight and call it a cavalier or a paladin. Either a paladin like Diablo where it casts buffs for other players that actually is like good ones, like improved attack speed, improved damage, or a cavalier where you can actually attack while mounted. That should be its passive, and then that would be what you get on its passive tree as well, so that every class could do it. Dude. That would be cool. I might be late to the lore. When are you gonna bust out the wigs again? Ah, they're in the closet. What? No. They said hello and then they said something that I don't want to repeat. The knight should be changed to... Oh, a dwarf class? Yeah, because then if he has like an axe or something, I could see that. And then we should have some other more fantasy characters added in. Shadowhunter is the freaking elf Legolas, you know? Hey, Tyus. Thanks for continuing uploads of this game. Been playing since 2016, but became an adult and got a life. Ah, yes. I think you more so mean got a life. Outside of video games, because, yeah. But I feel that. Thanks, Diston. Even though I butchered your name, I appreciate the Prime sub, man. Cakes, where are you? Hee, I'm over here, you'll never find me. Huh? Oh, it was just a sunflower. Ah, you almost got me. Flowers aren't cakes, even if they are delicious. Dude, it's sad. Why is it sad? Used to play nonstop, and now I play for an hour and get tired. Okay, yeah, I can feel that. That's me with like every other game when I try to play it, and Leon's just like, no. I want your attention, father. Okay, my boy, yes. But I just want to play Mario Kart. No. Okay. You sure I can't play Mario Kart? Blech. Oh, okay. I guess I can't. I don't use Twitch often, so when I do, try to give it to someone, especially when I'm a returning Trove player. I've had to use your videos to catch up. Nice, appreciate you. What happened to Nintendo? Oh, dude, he died. Pretty much. Anyways. I don't know, man. If I'm being honest, I think he like started to prioritize life, but if I'm being perfectly real, out of all the years that I've known Joe, he's always been very secretive about his personal life. And so I don't think, like, he never made that personal life connection. And so he kind of just bounced. Like, every now and then I'll try to convince him to play games, or, you know, he'll talk in our Discord and stuff like that. But I don't know. He's just doing, I don't know what he's doing. I assume he's just getting on with life, but I don't know because he doesn't tell me. Which is a shame because I, at a point, considered him one of my best friends. And I still think he's really funny. But, yeah, I don't know. He just kind of moved on. Come to think of it, I should have clipped that and then whatever happened to Nintendo? Ugh, that's like the bottom of the barrel in terms of content, isn't it? Oh, God. Okay, since these cakes are being unkind, I gotta get my drink. Oh, dear God. Oh. Ew. Fine. Just give a grow-up potion so he can play with you. Nah. Like for baby Leon? Nah. He can take as long as he wants. Gonna be interesting doing the doing our trip with him. Oh, come on. Whoa. Okay, that's a pretty cool shot. All things considered, like, right? I'm not just crazy. Wish there was a proper photo mode in this game, dude. Gain C5 from gear crafting worth it if you already have C4? I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, the C5 at base should be stronger than your C4 maxed out. But don't, like, go super out of your way for it. Otherwise, you might get bored or something. I don't know. It's too expensive to level it, that's for sure. I'm going to admit, I don't have the nodes maxed out at all. You'll just, like, once you're done with it, unfortunately, it's another aspect of Trove that's parasitic in its design, where once you're done with it, you just never think about it again. And then suddenly, you'll have, like, plenty of those nodes. Epic pose doesn't count as photo mode. I'm talking like a photo mode, like actual photo mode, where I can move the camera where I want. I may be a little bit addicted to photo mode in Mario Kart, so yeah, if we had like a free cam option, something like that, and then, you know, set our character to a specific pose, whatever. Epic pose works, sure. I guess it's the photo mode of this game, so I can't really complain. This way. What's the mod called that allows you to see enemies through walls? Definitive Boss Radar mod by Chronicle. He's got a couple different boss radar. It's the definitive one. Grinding for good gems is a pain. Yes. Thankfully, I got that grind over and done with years ago, until they add Mystic, and then suddenly it's probably not going to work with our crystal gems anymore. Which is going to suck. No. Oh. I rarely come into this biome, so I haven't seen this cake. Or at least I didn't recall it. World's probably dead. I guess they're still to the south. Plateauing at 39.5k and looking for non-gem ways to get more. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is where the game kind of starts slowing down exponentially, and then when you get to 42 kpr, you're going to be hard locked behind time-gated content. And unfortunately, yes, you do get a lot of the PR from the gems and so on. What you grinding? Cake dungeons. They have a chance of giving me like rare mounts and such. Oh, I got the ally again. Anything else? Oh, hey, we actually got the other ally and the other mount too. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good luck out of these. Wish I would get the costume so I could actually make some flux for once, but... As a free-to-play player, I've been stuck at 44K for weeks. Yes. That sounds about right. That would be me on the Switch too if I ever could actually, like, play. Because it doesn't work on the Switch too. Alright, this world is dead. Like Joe. Ugh. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting? Yeah, there we go. So it doesn't make a difference for you guys, but I just turned on the nightlight windows thing. So it gets rid of the blue hilt on my monitor, and it's so nice, so much warmer. I always forget I can use that. Are the tree 5-star dungeons the best way to get block element because of gearboxes? The tree? Oh, you mean the towers? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, it's been a while since I grinded block element, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, just doing the 5 stars in Sundered Uplands in general, and towers are a lot more efficient for you, especially if you're solo. If you're in a group, then you would just do a ship, and they're the fastest way, of course. Gunslinger goes pew pew. Well, now he goes pow pow, actually. Pow pow bang. Ah, my leg. Yeah, that was kind of the point, is if Trove started working on the Switch, then I could do a New Beginnings series. Granted, I do already have some progress on the Switch. Like, I noticed that I had the Tomb Raiser already. I don't remember how long I had the Switch series running back then, but I know it wasn't for very long. Hey, Mimo. Still not max level by any means. Using Gunslinger for months before new servers, and he was honestly already good. Nah. Maybe you didn't have any issues with the latency as much, depending on where you're at, because otherwise that's like the main problem with him, was the latency. Like, now it's a lot more generalized, where it's like, oh yeah, you guys can use Gunslinger now just because the servers are better, so he actually works. They didn't tweak Gunslinger at all. He just, yeah, he was always that strong. Yeah, I mean, I liked the New Beginning series too, but if I'm being honest, I was just piling on too much work for myself. And having like that many different versions of Trove running, it was getting to the point where people were frustrated that I wasn't progressing much. And it was like, well, what do you expect? I can only dedicate so much time to each version. That's why I figured, like, I was getting really excited for the Switch too, because it was like, oh, heck yeah, I can, you know, just grind one alternate version to PC. But nope. Most of all, I was excited about the mouse Joy-Con and the fact that the console itself supports mouse control, but is the game going to have that coded in? Probably not. Oh, solo empty world. Right. Yeah, I never bothered like waiting until a world was empty, to be fair. So that's true. Joe always talked about that. Because he always used to just wait. Sorry, I'm just looking at something on the actual like weird Twitch layout. Anyway. I guess I could do some ships, honestly, but or a tower. Grind up some moats. Yeah, let's change it up. Let's do the big boy world too. Screw it. I wish we got a feature as unique as the class gems. Like more things like that, yeah. Well, we kind of did with the crystal rings, right? Oh, there's a guy at one. But then there was also the subclass abilities. Like they've done a pretty good job with it. With mechanics like that. Just obviously a huge undertaking, so. Oh, and it's a tower too, but it looks like he's already done a few waves. My eyes? Alright, where's my stupid keys? There we go. I wish attack speed would actually affect throwing speed. Then it would actually be an ability you would want to get on characters even like the Shadow Hunter. Because then he would throw his trap down faster. Like how Neon Ninja, for whatever reason, throws his bombs faster than the other classes. There's Gunslinger now. Yeah, he's viable. Technically, he always was. It's just the bad servers. Anyone know how much is too much crit hit percentage? 100% crit hit is 100% crit hit in this game. So nothing over that. I thought there was something that increased throwing speed. No, not that I recall. Again, maybe like having more attack speed on Neo Ninja, but the problem is that most classes don't benefit from it. Because otherwise there's still too many like little animations you gotta wait for in this game. Which, ironically, is what makes certain classes less viable than others. Because you gotta wait for too much animations. Like how Dino Tamer can still get soft locked into casting his ult. Why does that still exist? Get out of here, you. You're distracting me. I'm at 180% crit hit. Yeah, that's overkill. So you can swap those out for more boost towards crit damage and physical or magic damage, depending on what class you are. Like the flask animation, dude, don't get me started. Probably one of the more annoying things out of all the years I've been playing this game. Like every single time. And that time adds up. Oh, get drops? Yeah, like he said, link it to your Glyph account. Gotta go to the Trove website and such. And then it'll show up in the drops tab on your Twitch. I hope I'm getting some freaking motes out of this. Hello, game. Oh, I guess because we're at wave 18, it's starting to get harder. What emblems do I use on Shadow Hunter? Yep, Trailblazing and Martial. Otherwise, if you're going for damage, probably Chromatic. Or not Chromatic, the one that gives you energy. Or no. Is it Chromatic? I think so. The chat is very silent. Yeah, because everyone's kind of just chilling because we've been at this for over 2 hours already. I'm sure a lot of people are going to bed as well because it's quite late. And Twitch is just because most people are lurking, which I get it. Yeah, if you want to end up having a Shadow Hunter built towards damage, just swap all your gear over to Boomeranger instead. Yeah, Twitch is pretty packed out right now just because of the drops. And then a lot of the other Trovers kind of just keep raiding each other and just keep passing it around. Like, it's late for me too, but I'm a gremlin, so. It's a goblin gremlin. Thanks, Solus. Appreciate you, fam. Sorry, I'm just looking something up really quick. I'm coming, dude. Oh, do I not deal damage unless my berserk goes off, or I don't deal damage? Yeah, because it's floor 23. Wait, what if I use one of the new allies? For that extra 450 light. No? Really? No, I was dealing some damage to something. Guess you gotta have 13k light to damage him at this floor. Interesting. Well, I can dance pad it up. I'm supposed to go to bed, but I'm waiting for Spider-Man to download. Bro, just leave it downloading while you go to bed. Your console should automatically go to sleep afterwards. Problem solved. Quick way to get Chaos Cores as a new player. There isn't, unfortunately. Here, I'll just make him think I'm helping. Yeah, unfortunately, Chaos Cores are just kind of luck-based. You'll end up gaining a bunch of Chaos Factor from Mastery, as far as I recall, but... What? Test server isn't on, dude. Test server hasn't been on for a long time. It won't be until there's actually, like, something worth testing. Alright, while we wait for this, BRB really quick. God, I wish I could open a window, dude. Ugh. It's so hot and stuffy in here. Oh, did we get them already? Not many, because we didn't go very far. But anyway, where's the next one? That might be one to the north. Why did he do that dungeon? I guess just for no reason. Oh, that's normal. 3-star. Actually, let's see. Did we end up getting more motes? Because I probably should be trying to... Oh, I got 1. Wow. Probably should be trying to grind motes. Like, while we've got all the weeklies going on. Or all the dailies, I should say. Get anything cool this past week during Prime Days? Managed to get a decent PC controller. Nice. Just FYI, I don't know if this is an American thing, because I didn't know it even was a thing, but they blatantly lie about like pricing. I saw somebody post about the Switch 2 Pro controller, and it was like marked down from $90 or whatever, and it was like, but basically it was marked down and it was still the normal price. So the markdown price was fake, which I thought was illegal. But otherwise, nah, there's nothing I personally need, so I didn't bother getting anything. But that was just like, wow, really? Billionaire Amazon? I mean, I guess that's the point, right? You know what? I'm curious. Let me see. What does the Switch 2 Pro controller say for me? Yeah, for me, it's not even marked down. It's just normal price. I wouldn't expect it to be marked down for me anyway, but... Oh. That one. No, but there's a cake. Got a couple things on there. Sometimes timing doesn't add up. Saw a $60 controller, got for $29, so like 50% off. Yeah, that's pretty good. The controller that I use on PC is just like a $30 one. Easy SMX, I think they're called. I like their controllers. Probably it was my favorite controller, and then I got a Switch Pro controller, and it was like, oh. Or Pro 2, I should say. Oh, you got an 8-bit though. Yeah. They're pretty premium as far as third party is concerned. Little too overpriced for me personally, but I'm also Canadian, so. But I've heard good things about them, and some of their stuff looks really cool. Oh, there's a tower. Oh, the charge dock. Yeah, I saw those. Those are like new, right? Like they're new version controllers or something. Give you my controller if you send me a fresh poutine. No, just go to Costco. You can get poutine there. Question, how come I donned the cape? That is the... Oh, you mean like the aura around my character? Yeah, that's just the hat aura from Paragon. So I had to kind of use detective skills to decipher what you were asking. You have gone to... Yes, of course I do. When was the last time Twitch Drop was here? It was a while ago. It's good that they're back. The McDonald's poutine is really good, yeah, for sure. But I also just like McDonald's bug food. Probably because I'm a bug. I don't know what a poutine is. Oh, it's really weird. It's like French fries cooked inside a pepper. And then, of course, covered in chocolate because, haha, Canada, we love things covered in chocolate, like chocolate bacon. But chocolate bacon's gross. Poutine actually is, like, good. What's the name of the ally? The dog. Bush Bush. Bush. Are you awake? What stats do you give me other than joy? Calm down. Go back to sleep. Hello. Hi. Can I roll over? Good girls. How long is it here for? The Twitch drops? No idea. I assume for the entirety of July because of the event. But I can't say 100%. One place I had fish and chip in Halifax that was amazing. There's a fish and chips joint out here that is touted as one of the best places here in Canada. And we always joke around about it because every time we go there, we're just like, what? There was better fish in our hometown. Like, what do you mean? But I guess it's, you know, it's all just about popularity. Or they're just lying. Like, I can lie. That's the internet. You're telling the truth until you're proven wrong. And then if it works both ways, because then if somebody says, oh, this person did this, then you're guilty until proven innocent. I hate how casual the internet's gotten. Because now the idiots can use it. Anyway, yeah, I've heard Quebec's got pretty good poutines and such. I don't know if I'll ever go there, though, because it's Quebec. I mean... Wait, where is this? Oh, he's in the other zip code. Been all over Nova Scotia. Bunch of arcades there. Bowlerama. I haven't been bowling in so goddamn long. Owner made some homemade poutine, and that was hands down 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do like a proper homemade poutine, of course it's gonna be better than anything a restaurant can put out. Especially in terms of price, and because you can have an infinite amount of it. I agree. They got cheese curds in Wisconsin, but it's not the same. That's probably more like what the Costco poutine is then. They don't really melt the cheese on it. They kind of got like just chunks. But I like Costco's poutine. Really good. Most of all, they're really good fries. You gotta get the steam dragon. Or, oh, have you gotten the steam dragon? I have the egg. I'm just trying to grind the stupid motes, which are atrociously bad to obtain. Thing about Costco is it's cheap as hell. Yeah, that's exactly the best. That's why. Bro, you can have like a full meal for like $7. It's insane. A hot dog's like $1 and they're gigantic. The only place that just didn't bother upping their price because COVID food fees. Even McDonald's increased their price. And now I don't know if you guys got it. We got it out here. They don't even give you bags at McDonald's anymore. They charge you. Okay. Stupid ass, like, infinite money company. Trying to nickel and dime people out here? Come on. I love McDonald's, but it's too expensive, man. Hey, Shank. Thanks, man. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. Your next Costco poutine on me. Let's go. That's $10 US, so that's actually like probably a month's worth of rent out here in Canada. And if I'm being real, I'm gonna save that money for a video game. But thanks, man. Appreciate it. I thought we had it bad with the wooden utensils. Oh, I hate the wooden utensils and the stupid paper straw. Blech. It disintegrates in your mouth before you're even done with the drink. We just kept all of our plastic straws over the years, so we just like keep washing them in the dishwasher. The motes take forever to get, but there's a chance of them dropping in the caches. Yes, I know. I know. And I can open the caches, yes. I'll grind them out eventually. Has anyone ever reached 1K mastery? I don't think it's possible yet. We don't even have paper straws anymore. Really? Dang. What do they give you? Nothing? Speaking of like world economy, like, you know, save the planet kind of stuff. Like, bro, taxes are still all done on paper, you know? Like, it's funny how every company is getting with the times with that kind of stuff, more so screwing over the consumer, but the government isn't. You still got like hundreds of papers of forms and stuff. Not to mention, like, we get, like, Fresh Prep or Hello Fresh or whatever the hell one of those companies is called that has, like, the, you know, the dinner prep thing. And it's like, oh my God, everything's wrapped in, like, an individual package of plastic. And it's like, you're trying to say you're economical. Like, I don't care. I love plastic. But I also don't throw my garbage on the street, so. Ours has the peel off cover thing for cups similar to instant ramen. What? So you peel it a little bit and then you can drink? That's so weird for McDonald's, because how would they store those? That seems so inefficient. It would like give them a quarter of the amount of cups that they could put in mass storage. Like, that's nuts. Oh, I'm too big. There we go. Yeah, I don't know which one it's called because I know there's a bunch of different companies like HelloFresh and all that stuff in other countries. I love getting an extra large Coke Zero with no ice for $1.59. I know. And it's soda pop. Bro. Oh, okay, so they use a machine to put the cover on it. I see. Yeah, that makes more sense for McDonald's that they would do something like that. Yeah, I don't know, boba tea still has the plastic straws as far as I know, because you gotta be able to stab in, right? Interesting and great conversation pieces like this await your future if you subscribe. Oh, they just got thicker paper straws now? Okay. Yeah, we haven't gone to get boba in a long time. Why does job get censored? Oh, I guess I can see why. Because YouTube is dumb. Later, Mimo. I get it. But my god, that's so corporate. Do you, oh, like, do I get the drops for my stream time? No, I wish. I asked my content creator guy that, like, if he's just gonna throw me them so that I don't have to leave a stream open for 14 hours, because I don't have the time, frankly speaking. But it's the weekend, so I haven't heard back. I'm hoping he can throw them to me so I could just make a quick video like, here's all the items. Otherwise, my buddy Spooky sent me some videos of the new items so I can just use those clips. Why is he attacking me? I can't even hurt him. We might wrap up soon. I might have to try and find someone on Twitch to raid. Okay, let me see. Sorry, not let me see that part. I'm looking at something else here. Weird. Which is strange sometimes, dude. Wait, why? What? God, I hate Twitch's UI so much. Oh, hey, hang on. It's a good thing that I just randomly went to this page because you unlocked access to 2K streaming. Wait, I can stream in 2K on Twitch just like I do on YouTube? I will open that for later. Let's go. Can I please just get back to the channel now? You stupid platform. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, sorry. Got a little distracted there. Oh, he can't kill it. Because it's this stupid boss. Alright. I don't know if there's a reason for me to wait for the objective anymore. Whew. God, I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a big pin party at the end of the month too, saving up all my my yabba yaddas. How much light do you have on your main? Like when I got Berserk triggered, like 2.7 or 12.7, I think. If I'm not mistaken, my Boomer is strong enough to kill that guy, but my Shadow Hunter isn't. I don't know. No, I don't have 13.5. Oh, an ad played on Twitch when I said the response. In regards to me getting stream drops, no, I have to like watch other people. But I don't have the time. So what I was saying is I reached out to my content creator guy to see if they'll just throw me the drops so I can do a video, but oh, someone I'm sure has gotten 13.5, just not me. I'm almost done with all drops, but haven't received any in-game. First drops I got were on last Friday. I claimed them in Twitch, and my Glyph account is connected. Any ideas? Are you on console, perchance? Because if you're on console, then you have to connect your console to your Glyph as well. I don't really remember how, but I know there was like a weird extra unnecessary step for that. It might also be... No, I was gonna say maybe the drops aren't in-game yet. Maybe console doesn't have them yet. But I just remember back in the day I had to like connect my console with Glyph in order to end up getting like the cotton candy ally or something like that. Because you get it for free when you connect it. So that's more than likely what it is. Hey, Atro. AKP. Oh, right. I forgot we got higher light now because of the thing in the hub. That's true. Did I end up getting more Phoenix modes or anything stupid? Hold on. Oh, God, help me. 74. Hey, we actually got 2 out of that. Whoa. That's... You kidding me? 2 out of like freaking 40 minutes? Oh. That's actually good, believe it or not. You know what? I should go to a lower Uber and try to clear up another tower to like the high 70 floors so that I can actually get more of the Suncharged Crystal. I know it being a time-gated item is dumb, the Suncharged Crystals. Yes, I agree. But they did it with the 5-star dungeons in Geode as well. I don't know if you remember, but on the test server, you know how 5-star dungeons actually have a timer? Well, on the test server, if you were fast enough, you would always get the gold reward. And then for whatever reason, last second before it went live, they just changed it into, oh, you can only get the gold reward once daily. And it was like, why? Then what's the point in the timer? Yeah, I kind of recall Atro about the Moats DM, but also Dad Brain. And yes, I'm sorry I haven't checked your DMs today either. I haven't even checked like the Discord server's gaming chat or anything today. Is there any news on the next event for next week? I'm assuming it's Luxian, right? And then I think the week after that is the Chinese New Year event again, the part 2 of it, or part 2 is starting next week and swap Luxian around. I don't remember. I know they talked about it somewhere. Hoping to do a mad grind. Get the 400 things I need to craft the dragon. Going to be such a pain. Oh, for Luxian? Yeah. If you're trying to do it all in 1 week, which I wouldn't recommend, that's a lot of grinding. That's like... maybe... because it like the resources cost more the more of them that you grab, so let's say like maybe that'd be something like 3, maybe 4 hours a day dedicated to Luxian, like for a whole 7-day week, if you want to get the dragon egg and craft the dragon itself. Because otherwise, like what I did, which, you know, is the more casual way, is if you just dedicate like an hour, maybe an hour 30 every day, then you can get all the dragon fragments for that first week, and then you just wait for the dragon to come back, and then you can spend like maybe an hour a day, and you'll get it on like day 5. That's what I did, just because, ugh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, about the sun charge crystals. No, I know, Atro. I know. I don't get lucky with those sun charge crystals though, but yeah, I can craft them after this. I know. Yeah, I remember. Well, this is gonna be slow. The question is, do I want to do this right now? Guess so, just for the sun charged, but... yeah, we'll see if I get lucky enough with those boxes. The costume you use on Shadowhunter? It's the Renewus event costume, so you're gonna have to wait for New Year's. That's when the pack comes around. No, Donkey Kong, no! I'm gonna see you in like 5 days on the Switch too. Get out of here! Oh my god. Why is there no way out? You said save... oh, I saved the super chat for a game. Which game? No idea, man. I mean, it's all just going towards games and bills right now. I mean, I could say that technically that's already helping me pay for Donkey Kong because I already pre-ordered that one. But otherwise, you know, the guaranteed games is Metroid, Ghost of Yotei. I know there's a bunch of other games that I'm like definitely gonna get, but I'd have to check my list. That's the thing. With Dad Brain, I don't bother thinking about things anymore. I just write it down and forget about it. And then otherwise it's either in the back of my mind or I just completely forget about it. How many people get on YouTube? I don't know. Says 35, but it lies a lot. It's not about the numbers anyway. I could care less. It's about you guys. I'm kind of losing my voice. Jeez. Probably because it's been a while since I did a long stream like this. Oh, delicious. I think I should be able to max Mystic on my ult today. Nice, GG. Voxel actually logged into Veros and said hi. Oh, geez. Damn, dude. I wonder if he'll come back. I remember having a pretty lengthy conversation with him before he left. And he was talking about, you know, just the typical Trove burnout and stuff, and how he didn't really have any other inspiration for like builds and stuff like that. Which was sad because, in my opinion, he's one of the best builders. I mean, I've seen a lot of great builders over the years. It's just he was the only one that I really like remember. Because we talked a lot. Oh, right, that's what he was doing. Yeah, he was moving on from Trove because he was doing YouTube stuff. Yeah. Also, yes, if you do go to bed, mystery later. Where is this idiot? Oh. What is he doing on his other YouTube channel? Just curious. The real thing that a lot of creatives do is leave the games and progress into a career of art and design from it. Yes. And then you got me, who never evolves. Or tries to, and then the algorithm doesn't let me. No, then you got the really rare gamers. I don't know if you guys watch Minecraft, but B00, he is literally evolving into a Minecraft artist. It's insane. He's probably like one of the best builders, or at least in terms of a content creator, he's the king. I remember watching him like from way back when he did like a Capture the Wool Monument with Etho and Good. But anyway, B-Dubs had a more recent video that he put out where he made a drawing and then he translated that into Minecraft, and it's really insightful, like the methodology that he uses behind it, because he's been trying to teach himself like painting and artistry and stuff so that he can be a better builder. Like, the GOAT, dude. I just think it's really cool because he's kind of like, you know, he always had building with B00 and then it kind of evolved into his final form. Where now he's using like, he's doing this thing where he makes blocks look good from a distance rather than up close. You'll look at it and it's like, ugh. Like he showed this really impressive mod that somebody made for Minecraft where when you look at all the blocks at a certain angle, it's basically like the color wheel, and it's like, geez, too big brain for me. Like I just, you know, I just build basic things. I get bored before I can finish my project. And for me, like I've built so many things in Trove to this point, it's like I don't care about building anymore. Oh, boss. If the building in Trove was a little more intuitive, or if we had better blocks for it, maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, excuse the ramblings. Yeah, Markiplier moved into filmmaker, that's true. But he's got the money to do it. That's kind of the thing with this platform, is it's like, or not even this platform, that's just kind of the thing that happens with a lot of like people that become successful, is they start to chase after something that they want to on a personal level, but they already have the community, so that helps them with that. And I don't know, like I think it's really cool, but at the same time it can be a double-edged sword, because I know for me, like I remember Jim Carrey, for example, he would always talk about like how I forget what it was, like where he was basically like coming to some sort of like self-enlightenment and moving away from comedy and stuff, because he started to view it as like, why, he started to ask himself, why do I want to make other people laugh and stuff like that, right? And I always just thought like, that's cool for you, but at the same time, it's like, you know, make me laugh, funny man. Like there was a reason, like there was a reason to his madness. There was things that he was doing that was like, there's a reason you got to the point where you can jet off and do whatever you want. Because you'll often hear people talk about like the most common, most egregious, like stupidest thing that you could hear, just as a super bad example, is like, why don't you buy a house? And it's like, are you kidding? Just, that's the point that I'm trying to get at. It's just my brain is completely fried from playing Trove for over 2 hours. Where people kind of take for granted, it's like, you have a fan base. Of course you can jet off and do these weird projects. Then you got the, you know, people like me, which I would still consider myself to be quite small, because it's like, I'm still kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, where it's like, there's definitely still a job side to YouTube. I can't just like do whatever I want. And I'm okay with that. I'm not complaining. And I don't mean to make it about me, but I'm just saying, I think some people take for granted, like, not only their community, but also just the fact it's like, bro, you're making like so much money that you can do this in the first place. And then you're making money off of that endeavor as well. Money gets more money, basically. That's just how the world works. But anyways, how's the game currently? Well, new servers, so it's a lot better. It was in the Geometry Dash community. It was be a regular thing for top level creators to quit and pursue graphic design or even architecture. Yeah. Yeah, especially if somebody, like, that is a more down to earth grounded example rather than me going into content creation type of stuff. Where, yeah, like, what a prime example would be PewDiePie. He started out as like studying to be an engineer, and then he moved into creating videos for years and years and years, you know, being like the top guy. And now that he's slowed down and kind of retired from YouTube, where he still does his vlogs from time to time and funny videos just because he feels like it or just wants a sponsorship or whatever. But a more recent video of his that I watched, which I thought was really interesting, was basically him getting super involved with like Linux and basically creating his own apps so that he doesn't have to go through Google anymore and stuff like that. And it was just, somebody pointed out in the comments how they were saying like, it's so funny how like he started out studying to be an engineer, and now at the end of the finish line, he's going back into engineering, like just doing it himself kind of thing. I never had the luxury of, you know, figuring out what I wanted in a career path, other than I just wanted something to do with video games. I think if there's one thing that I would love to do, like at some point in my life, it would be learn how to make video games. Or at the very least have so much money that I could just hire a team and be the creative director. Because I know how to boss people around and tell them what I want. I know very clearly how to explain things. But as far as sitting and learning how to code and do all that other crap, it's like, ugh. I don't know if I have the patience for it. More so, I don't know if I have the free time for it. Yeah, game designer, not programmer. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because I don't want to be a programmer, dude. I might have to. Like, one day, I'd love to create a game, and I know that there's a lot of tools out there that make it easier and easier these days. But it's also very expensive, because then you gotta buy all these assets yourself and stuff, and otherwise you gotta learn how to animate everything, and it's... If I knew what I was doing, I would make Hytale, and guess what? It would be out by now. It probably wouldn't be any good. But I just want a game like Trove that actually has like more emphasis on like a Diablo loot pool or something like that. Like, I love Minecraft's formula, but it needs to be more focused on adventure and stuff rather than spending time in the stupid inventory. Or crafting. Mine Adventure. Mine Venture. That'd be the game, right, guys? Anyways. Learning how to make solid code is important because you don't want to end up sitting there fixing mistakes you made at the start. No, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I understand what goes into it. Just because when I think to, like, learning editing and, you know, I still remember even when I was first starting with YouTube, it was like, well, what do you want to use? Sony or, not Sony. There was Adobe and then there's the other one. I forget what it's called. And it was just like, okay, well, either of these are like good. It just depends which one do you want to end up actually becoming like a master at using. And it was like, well, I like Adobe's user interface more. So here we are. And I think that's kind of the most important first step to learning game design would be, well, what game engine do you want to end up learning? Because you're going to have to dedicate years to learning it. And then what? You find out that you chose the wrong one? Not that that's like a fear that I hold on to, because I haven't even started in the first place. Like, it seems like Unity's the super cheap, quick one, but if you know what you're doing, you can make some pretty good bangers out of it. Unreal Engine's way too expensive. And then I always hear about Godot, but I don't like the physics with the Godot engine. Anyway. Excuse my ramblings. It's just something that, like, if I ever got the opportunity to make my own video game, one day, when I'm a grandpa. But, no, I don't want to play Skyblock. I know about it. I got a buddy that showed me it. Anyway, let me get to some of these comments here. Want to know something crazy? 10 years ago when the game first came out, I won a Roboraptor code off of one of your streams. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Over the years, the account was lost for 9 years. Came back the other day and saw I still had you added after all that time. Oh, so you got the account back and you got the Roboraptor again? Nice. Yeah, I miss when we used to have giveaway codes, man. Wish they would go back to giving us those. Hey, Tackney. I think it's important to remember that you can't do it all yourself. Oh, you can. But then you gotta be like the Stardew Valley guy where you dedicate like years and years of your life treating it like a full-time job. Like, that guy is insane, dude. The fact... Oh, game crash. The fact that he ended up having his girlfriend, like, being the money earner the whole time while he just worked on the game and learned how to code and all that stuff. And then it all paid off. But there's no guarantee that it's gonna pay off, you know? He just wanted to make a good game. But it's a cool hero's story. And then you wanna know what the opposite is? A guy like Wally, who makes the baseline of Cube World, and then because he's a psychopath, he kind of ruins it. I want to be a musician so bad, but there's no money in music. Yes, true. Unless you make generic songs or do cover songs. If you're a cover band, you'll make money. But then you're going to be playing in bars and toxic environment. Just do music for you, man. Music's also like, bro, talk about like oversaturated. Looks like the European people are waking up. Yeah, maybe. How do you like that the event is split into 2 parts? No. No, the event is split into 4 parts, my dude. This is phase 2 out of 4. Yeah, there's a phase for every week of the month. So next phase, as far as my understanding, we'll be able to finally get that moon-touched ally. Maybe not, maybe it's something else. And the final phase is going to have us fight the Pinata God, as far as I know. That will give us a new dragon. Because they're slowly adding items that we can end up crafting or earning or whatever. Rather than all at once, because that would be too fun. Why does Trove still crash even after getting the new servers? Because that's unrelated. It's probably more tied to a memory leak or some type of like error that overloads the game and makes it explode. You know when you end up playing Trove and it slowly just gets worse and worse frame rate? Yeah, that's a memory leak. Because it's something that's just slowly taking more and more resources. Is doing these dungeons the best way to farm C4? Probably just because of the Gearcrafter vaults. But of course you gotta get up to the point where you can get the items out of the Gearcrafting vaults. Tried clearing my cache and restarted my PC and it still crashes. Yeah, no, it's... There's nothing you can do about it. I will say I haven't crashed as much now that the servers are better. But it does happen from time to time. Like I've gotten maybe 4 crashes this week in total. Not bad. Also, my God, I'm going through this tower slow. We're only on wave 26. Dear Lord. Because we got too many wave defense rather than just bosses. I crashed 4 times in the last hour. I mean, especially if you're on console, it's gonna crash more. Yes. It's kind of the name of the beast. It's all random. No, get back here. Yeah, you still gotta end up maxing out your Gearcrafter stuff anyway, Josh, so I wouldn't even... I mean, you could still go here to get the Gearcrafter vaults anyways, because guess how you max it out with Gearcrafter vaults? Because you need the block element. Worse on Xbox, sometimes you can't even log into Trove. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's actually worse on the Switch too. The game doesn't even play. Really hoping they swap over to 64-bit server hosting instead of 32-bit. I don't think it's gonna happen because the game itself was designed around 32, so that'd be, yeah. It would definitely help a lot. I think at one point they swapped at least the numeric values to 64-bit. That's why suddenly we can go over 1 billion. But I don't 100% remember. Search for Moon Touch, and there's a trophy among the allies from Phase 3 enemy. Ah, okay. Which one? Wait, which one? I mean, the pinhead is concerning. I wonder if that means there's just gonna be more pinatas. Oh, on the market. Oh, okay. Oh, I already got you backy, Shanka. I don't need this new Yubaki. No, give it to someone else. Oh, second crash. Gotta be, I think it's that specific thing. I might be mistaken, but I think it crashed on that wave last time as well. All right, we'll beat the boss at 31 and then call it. Best way to get gem boxes? Depends which gem boxes you need, otherwise just go to the prime world. And then the highest world that you can handle. That's it. Nothing really changes in terms of gem farming. No, that Yubaki that I showed was legitly Yubaki. They gave out like 3 or 4 Yubakis over the years, and one person that ended up winning them threw it to me because he knew he didn't want it. So that was very nice. No, I rarely use mods that do stuff like that, honestly. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, we'll see. Out of memory. Oh. My browser just said out of memory, so there you go. Trove's got a memory leak issue. That confirms it right there. Because I heard my GPU fan flaring up as well. Anyway, let's grab these boxes here. I think something in that world was scuffed. Also had that happen just a bit ago. I think it's just an opera thing. Oh, okay. Maybe I have a limited amount of memory associated with it that I don't notice. Okay. Not bad. So within maybe like an hour or so of grinding towers, not really that long, but I ended up getting like 3 or 4 Phoenix modes, so sure. Otherwise, ouch. Ouch. Oh my God. No, get in my inventory. Why are you going all over the floor? Stop it! Bad. No, I'm not using my Phoenix motes on that. Okay. Where the heck are those boxes? Not these. What is this? Oh, sure. Yeah. Pull me in, Atro. Sorry. I didn't realize that must have been your ult. Hello, game. There we go. Sweet, thanks. Nice. Actually, level 90 as well. Good God. Hi, Budge. You're slightly off the camera because you're licking yourself. Nice. All right. Okay. Yeah, that gave me a few more. Worthwhile, I guess. Okay. Well, let's just 10 Phoenix motes out of it. Yeah, I mean, not bad. Not good, but not bad. That's how bad they are. Yikes. So unlucky. But I can open a bit more. 3 Phoenix motes out of that. Not bad. At least I'm getting my keys back up. Didn't get many sun charged crystals out of that, unfortunately, but now we're at 87. Yeah, not bad, but I mean, at least it's making a dent, so that's good. I hate Phoenix motes, dude. At least I got some of those mounts. I'll just sort my inventory. Later, mystery. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. Got all my keys back, basically, so that's nice. Remember when motes just came out? Drop rates were pitiful. Oh, they're still bad. As you can see, this is quite a bit of grinding, and I haven't been getting them. Well, that was a pretty lengthy stream. I wanted to push it today and do a longer one, over 3 hours. It's been a while since I did a Trove stream that long. So what we're gonna do for the Twitch side of things, I'll just raid someone. I don't know. I'll find somebody. But for those of you guys on YouTube, I appreciate you coming out. Leave a like, of course. Follow on Twitch if you want, even though most people are just going for the drops right now. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up, take a bit of a break, and then maybe get some of those other video ideas ready for tomorrow. Anyway, bye guys.